Hi guys, welcome back. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm sorry if I sound a little weird. I am a little bit sick and I've been sick for a bit and I've been laying in bed literally dying. But I got a little burst of energy and I was like, this is my time to make a video and shine and then do it, because if I don't take this time, I will never film this video. I've been wanting to film this video for like a long time. Juniper, lay down. Just thank you. I've been wanting to film this video for, I feel like ever since I started my channel, and I just never got around to filming this video. I think with the new year, it's a perfect opportunity to start talking about saving and budgeting. This is something I was like never, not good at, but it's something I didn't think about because I didn't have to think about it because my parents took care of me for a long time. I didn't start thinking about saving till honestly I moved out of my house when I was, how old was I? 19. And it was kind of like something that just hit me because I literally just moved out and I only had a set amount of money with me, and it was like, you need to start saving. So I came up with like different ways to start saving money, because saving money is really difficult, especially when there's so many beautiful things out in the world that you want to buy. Like, I know there's a million things that I want to buy, but I choose not to because I'd rather save my money now. So when I first moved to this country, I worked at Jason's Deli and I didn't have a car, I didn't have anything. So I would sometimes walk to my job or Uber to my job depending on, you know, how I was. And what I would do then, because I was very new to like banking and credit cards and all of that stuff, I would take a set amount out of my paycheck every time I got paid. So every time I got paid, I would take out $200. At that time, I wasn't getting paid that much, so that's all I would take out. And I would actually take out this money in cash. So I would go to the ATM and take it out in cash. My reasoning behind that was because if you take out your money in cash and you leave it at home and you go out with your friends, you're not gonna overspend or spend those $200 because you don't have them in your checkings account. So technically when I was out, it's like I would only spend what I had in my checkings account. And so I had an envelope, and every like time I got paid, I would put those $200 in an envelope, and that's how I was able to save up to buy myself a car. I still have the same car and I love my car. It's amazing and I'm really happy that I was able to do all of that. So if you are one of those persons that, because I know a lot of people, like this, that you put your money in your savings account and then you're out and you don't have it in your checkings account, so you just move from your savings to your checkings because you have the money and you just spend it. I recommend for you to actually take out the money in cash. I know it's not like ideal and it's a little bit of annoying. Like, I know a lot of people have willpower and a strong mind, but some people don't, and I was those people. So you can take out the money in cash and leave it at your house, forget about that money, and just let it pile up, and then once you're ready, you just have a bunch of money. And I know there's a lot of different ways that people do it. There's a lot of videos on TikTok about saving money with like envelopes and stuff. Look into that because people have been able to save a shit ton of money with envelopes, and it's crazy. But that's how I did it. If I keep looking down, it's because I have my little notebook with like all the ideas that I want to talk about. Another thing I wanted to talk about is not going out to eat so much and also not buying random stuff. So David and I don't really go out to eat that much. We actually try to buy like big groceries. We usually go grocery shopping twice a month, and that would be the groceries for the month. And I cook, we eat breakfast at home. Basically, us going out to eat is like a treat or something, but we'd rather eat at home, because let me tell you, you will save so much money if you just stay and eat at home. Learn how to cook, make it into an experience. Maybe try to learn different recipes. Like every week you try out a different recipe so you don't get bored. But trust me, eating out is so expensive, it's ridiculous. Like every time David and I go out to eat, it's like 30 bucks for the both of us, maybe 50. And it's like, if you're going out every day, that adds up. Like, that is so much money. Another thing that at least women tend to spend a lot of money on is clothes. Clothes is extremely expensive, and I actually got into thrifting. Well, I've always thrifted, surely, since I was a child. But there was a time in my life where I was in thrifting so much, and then last 2 years, 2020 and 2021, I was thrifting a lot. Most of my clothes was thrifted. I bought clothes, like not thrifted clothes, at least I think twice in the last 2 years. I bought some clothes at H&M and I bought some clothes from Shein, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really go out and buy clothes like that. Most of my clothes is thrifted. I've actually gotten now into buying a little bit more clothes because I have a little bit more money to spend and I want to buy myself new clothes. And it's okay to treat yourself sometimes, you know? But thrifted clothes is so much more affordable and also better for the environment. It's better for the environment and it's so much more affordable than actual clothes. You can buy a shirt at Goodwill, a good shirt at Goodwill for $4.19. And then at Forever 21 or all those other stores, the shirts are like $15, $20. I cannot fathom, let me tell you, I cannot like wrap my head around spending $20 for a shirt. And it's not that I'm cheap, it's not that I don't have the money, it's like, to me, I'm like, oh my god, that is so much money. I could do so much more with those $20. You can literally invest those $20 somewhere else, and I don't know. And like the clothes sometimes is not even that good quality. It's not even good quality clothes. So it's like, save your money, go to the thrift store if you want to buy some stuff. Another thing I like to do to kind of like not make myself buy, I have a bunch of apps. I have the Shein, I have Target, I have all those apps in my phone, and I have wish lists on all of them. And I also have stuff in my cart. So I love going on the apps and looking at stuff and adding them on my cart and like giving them hearts, making lists like workout clothes or like clothes to go out, clothes for the summer, bikinis, da 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 da. And I never buy anything. I literally let it sit there and I eventually forget about it, and once I go on the app again, it's like the clothes that I had picked at that time I don't even like anymore. So I never end up spending any money on them. So it's kind of like a trick. It's kind of like you're window shopping, and you can add everything to your cart, everything. And I promise you, forget about it, come back like in 2 weeks, and you probably won't like a lot of the stuff that you pick. So that's another tip for you guys. Also, don't buy random stuff, like a lot of knickknacks. Like, I don't know, you will buy I have like 5 notebooks. Do I need 5 notebooks? No, I don't. I do not. I feel like you just have to learn to buy things that you absolutely need, that you're like, I'm gonna use this for a long time. I'm gonna use this for multiple things, like things that you can use that have multiple purposes. Because if you're just buying random things that don't make sense, it's like you're accumulating stuff and it just doesn't make sense. You're just spending money at this point, you know. You just want to buy stuff to buy stuff. Another thing that I like to do, and I actually do this right now, so these are things that I've done like before in the past. This particular thing I am actually doing right now, and it's only leaving a set amount on my checkings account. So once I get paid, this is how it goes. Okay, check bank account, I get paid. Usually the first paycheck of the month goes into my savings or into paying some credit cards. So what I do is, let's say I got paid, we're just gonna throw a random number out there. Let's say I got paid $1,000, right? So what I would do is grab, let's say, $600 from the $1,000, okay? So $600 will go into my savings, $300 will go into paying credit cards or any bills, and then I would only leave $100 in my savings account. And then my second paycheck of the month usually goes for my rent, my car insurance, and credit cards. So I don't really save that much from my second paycheck because I do have quite a bit of bills. So once I get paid the second time for the month, I go ahead and pay my rent, I go ahead and pay all my my credit cards, and if I have a little bit left over, like $100, $200, it would go into my savings account. But in my checkings account, I will only leave $100. And that's because my light bill and the electricity bill gets taken out of my checkings account, and I don't want to go on negative. I don't want to be negative when it gets taken out and then I get charged on my bank. It's like $35 if you go negative. So I always leave $100 on my account. I never pay anything with my debit card. Everything I paid is with my credit card because I get cash back. So to me, it's either going into my credit card or it's going into my savings. And I try to put a lot of my money into my savings account. So I already have I feel like I already have an idea on what money needs to go into my savings, like what amount of money needs to go into my savings account in order for me to be good and pay my bills. So that's something that you need to figure out, is how much are you spending on your bills that you actually need. So bills like rent, electricity, water, groceries, not food for going out, groceries, car insurance, gas money, stuff like that. Those are actual like necessities. Then your other stuff is like, what is it, entertainment. So maybe give yourself a set amount just for entertainment. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna give myself $100 each week just for entertainment, and you can use that money for going out to eat with your friends, going to the movies, getting yourself new clothes, stuff like that. Which $100 is a lot of money for entertainment, that's $400 a week, and that's a lot of money. You know what you can do with that money? You can invest it. And you know where you can invest it? In Robinhood. I am actually not experienced in this. I'm not recommending anything. Just disclaimer, I'm just giving you guys my opinion and what I do. And I found this very easy. I don't know much about Robinhood. David does. David is really good. He's had his account for a while and it's been growing, whatever. So he always wanted me to get into it, and I didn't really want to get into it for a long time because I just didn't understand it. I didn't care about it. It was just not me. But he finally convinced me, and I started doing it, and my money literally just sits there. I don't know much about the app, but you guys can look into it. Literally look into stocks that you like and all of that stuff. My money just kind of sits there. I never take it out because to me it's too complicated. Taking money out of there, it's just too much of a hassle for me, so it just stays there. And that money I haven't touched. I put in a certain amount of money, it's grown a little bit, it's doing really well, I don't even look at it. So it's like if you also have that problem where you're taking out your money from your savings account and putting it in your checkings and buying all this stuff, throw it into an investment account. You will throw it in an investment account, forget about that money, and just move on with your life. And I will tell you, it literally works because I never count with that money. Like when I'm thinking about, oh, I have this much money in my savings, I never think about my investment account because it's like out of mind, out of sight, baby. I don't even know about that money. And then when I remember, I'm like, ooh, I forgot I had this money too. And it's kind of like a really nice surprise, and it's a really nice thing. You know, it's just beautiful. Oh my god, those are all my little tips for saving money. Let me know if you have any other tips or if you tried any of these. Maybe the envelope ones. I know those are very popular. Let me know what you do to save money, what you're doing to save money in this new year. Also, do you guys have a set goal of how much money you want to save and what you use your saving money for? I know that I am saving money. Well, I don't even know what exactly I'm saving money for right now. Like, I have a few ideas. I know we want to buy a new property. We want to do a lot of investing and stuff. So that's kind of like what I'm saving money for. Before, when I first started saving money, I saved money to buy my car. I also saved money to build my apartment in Costa Rica, which is up and like being rented, and that was a great investment. I'm so happy I was able to save money for that. I've also saved money for trips, traveling. I think traveling is amazing, and it just brings so much happiness to both David and I, so we love traveling. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next video.